Imagine this. You're living your everyday life, comfortable in the familiarity of your own home. Then, one day, something odd catches your eye. Unusual marks on your walls. At first glance, they seem harmless, maybe just quirks of an aging house. But then, a nagging feeling in your gut whispers, "Look closer." So you do. And what you find is beyond anything you'd expect. From unexpected historical treasures to spine-tingling secrets, homes can hide mysteries in their very walls. Join us as we unveil a story so intriguing it'll make you glance twice at your own walls. Get ready for a tale of a man, his house, and the incredible discovery that lay just beyond the surface. Number 10. Two-way mirror. Imagine moving into your dream home in Arizona, only to uncover a chilling secret that turns it into a house of horrors. This is exactly what happened to Annabelle Mickelson and her family. Their excitement quickly turned to dread when they discovered something deeply unsettling in their bathroom. A mirror that wasn't just any ordinary mirror, but a two-way mirror, cleverly disguised and perfectly placed. But the shock didn't end there. Along with the two-way mirror, they found hidden wires, unmistakably meant for video equipment. It was a homeowner's worst nightmare, a secret surveillance system in their own bathroom, invading their privacy in the most personal of spaces. Annabelle revealed that their new home had a notorious past. It was allegedly linked to a cartel and was infamous as a party house. This unnerving history was enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. For most people, such a discovery would be the final straw, compelling them to immediately sell the house and search for a safer, more secure place to call home. Number 9. Hidden Ouija board. In a twist straight out of a horror movie, a construction worker during a routine renovation in an old house made an eerie discovery. Hidden within a heating vent was a century-old Ouija board, aged and placed upside down, seemingly used as an unconventional blockage for airflow. This unexpected unearthing of the spirit board, often associated with contacting the dead, sent a shiver down the spines of the workers. Was its placement a deliberate act by a previous dweller, an attempt to hide it from the world? The worker, upon discovering the board, was left pondering about the whereabouts of the planchette, the essential component used in Ouija sessions to communicate with spirits. This intriguing find quickly caught the attention of social media users, sparking widespread speculation about the origins of the board and the intentions behind its secret placement. Ouija boards, entwined with tales of the supernatural, have long been a part of spiritualist practices. Stumbling upon one hidden in the structure of a home can stir a spectrum of reactions, from intense curiosity to a sense of unease. This particular board, having lain dormant and concealed for decades, stands as a cryptic testament to the hidden, sometimes unnerving, histories that old buildings carry, unbeknownst to their current inhabitants. Number 8. Mummified cats. For enthusiasts of the macabre and fans of classic horror tales like Bram Stoker's Dracula, the discovery made in 2020 in Beria, a Transylvanian city famously referenced in the novel, was nothing short of enthralling. Imagine stumbling upon a mummified cat hidden behind the walls of a house built in 1921. That's exactly what happened to Valentine, a Berlin-based artist, and his brother Adrian. Initially, they mistook this eerie find for a miniature tiger sculpture, only to later realize it was, in fact, the mummified remains of a cat. This bizarre discovery sent ripples of excitement across communities fascinated by both macabre history and Stoker's vampire lore. The mummified cat, a chilling relic from the past, was anticipated to fetch around $1,500, drawing attention from collectors and enthusiasts alike. Interestingly, this wasn't an isolated incident. Back in 2009, a similar mummified cat was discovered behind a wall in a Devon home. In some European traditions, it was believed that placing the dried body of a cat within the walls of a new house could fend off evil spirits or bring good luck. Although it might not sit well with cat lovers like myself, it's a tradition steeped in history, a curious footnote in the cultural practices of the past that we've come to know through historical records. Number 7. Hidden neon lights. Imagine unearthing a piece of history hidden within the walls of an old building. That's exactly what happened during the renovation of Clifton's Cafeteria in Los Angeles. This cafeteria isn't just any eatery. It's a relic of LA's past, known for its whimsical decor, including fake trees and neon parrots. But the real surprise lay concealed behind one of its walls, a neon light glowing non-stop for an astonishing 70 years. This neon relic, originally installed around 1935, became an unexpected discovery during a 2010 renovation. It's fascinating to think that for decades, this light burned brightly, unseen and forgotten, following a renovation in the 1940s. Its continuous illumination not only makes it an amazing find, but also adds a twist to the story. The light inadvertently racked up an electric bill of around $117,000 over the years. This story is a blend of history and modernity, as neon lighting, once a staple of urban landscapes, has largely been replaced by LEDs. While neon has its charm, LED lights are more environmentally friendly and safer for human health, not to mention more cost-effective in the long run. This historic neon light at Clifton's, possibly the world's oldest continually lit neon, serves as a glowing reminder of an era gone by and the ever-evolving nature of technology. Number 6. A bee colony. In a regular home, a family stumbled upon an extraordinary discovery hidden right within their walls. Imagine hearing a faint buzzing, thinking it's just a small beehive somewhere close, only to find a colossal 7-foot-tall beehive neatly tucked away behind a wall. The first hints of this unusual presence came when bees started making unexpected appearances through shower tile cracks, prompting the homeowners to call a beekeeper. The moment of discovery must have been filled with astonishment and countless questions. Just how long had this massive hive been growing, unbeknownst to the residents? Experts estimated its existence spanned several years, silently flourishing in secrecy. To tackle this buzzing giant, wildlife experts and beekeepers were brought in. They found that the hive was home to an incredible 60,000 to 80,000 bees and held around 100 pounds of honey. Thankfully, the lead beekeeper relocated these industrious bees to a more appropriate habitat. But the hive's removal wasn't without its challenges or costs. It required meticulous planning, cost over $1,000, and unfortunately left the shower in need of serious repair. Number 5. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Imagine this. You're walking through a new house, getting a feel for its spaces, when something odd catches your eye. Unusual marks on a wall. Trusting your instincts, you investigate further and discover the wall is hollow. Curiosity piqued, you decide to break it down. What you find is beyond unexpected, a hidden room, concealed behind the wall, a secret the landlord never mentioned. This hidden chamber, devoid of windows, yet surprisingly well-maintained, even boasts a small, fully plumbed bathroom. It's almost as if it was crafted for someone invisible, an unseen guest. This discovery feels like something straight out of a mystery novel. Now put yourself in those shoes. You've just uncovered a secret room in your new home. What would you do next? Would you inform the landlord about this eerie yet intriguing find? Or would you keep this discovery to yourself, perhaps even making use of this clandestine space? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What would your next move be in this unexpected turn of events? Number 4. Hidden treasure. Unveiling hidden treasures in the walls of an old house can be astonishing, especially when it's linked to the infamous underworld of the Chicago mob. Let's delve into the story of Frank "The Breeze" Calabria Jr., a notorious figure in the mob world, much like his father, Frank Calabria Sr., also known as Frankie Breeze. These two were known for their extensive network in loan sharking and illegal gambling operations. Their notoriety in the underworld meant amassing substantial wealth through illicit means, and it wasn't shocking when an astonishing discovery was made. During Operation Family Secrets, a major FBI investigation into mob crimes in Chicago, an unbelievable $750,000 in cash was found stashed away in the basement wall of the Oakbrook home, a former residence of the Calabria family. This discovery led to Calabria's conviction and a life sentence. The cash, comprising rare $500 and $1,000 bills, was seized and later auctioned by the U.S. Marshal Service. The auction turned out to be quite profitable, fetching more than the face value of the bills, with total earnings exceeding $100,000. This fortune, along with other seized assets like diamond jewelry, was used to offset Calabria's court-imposed fines and restitution. The mystery of how such a significant amount of money ended up behind a wall remains unsolved. It's a curious case that makes you wonder, if you're flush with cash, is hiding it behind your house walls an option you'd forget about? Number 3. Mysterious soil. In a quiet Sydney suburb, a regular house became the center of an extraordinary mystery nearly 10 years ago, capturing the fascination and wonder of many. The homeowners, George and Lena, experienced something almost out of a fairy tale. Their walls started weeping a strange oil, believed to possess miraculous healing powers. The story of this oil began in 2008, under the most heartbreaking circumstances. George and Lena's world was shattered when they lost their 17-year-old son, Mike, in a tragic car accident. They interpreted the appearance of this oil as something beyond the ordinary, a spiritual manifestation of their son's presence. People from far and wide started flocking to this house, drawn by stories of the oil's miraculous abilities. Tales of its power ranged from aiding childless couples to curing a variety of ailments. Remarkably, George and Lena never sought financial gain from this phenomenon. They opened their doors without charging visitors, reinforcing the belief that their intentions were nothing but pure. For many, the existence of this mysterious oil, seen as a link to their departed son, is a comforting thought. It's a unique blend of personal tragedy, unexplained phenomena, and a glimmer of hope that has intrigued and moved people, making this ordinary Sydney house an extraordinary place of interest. Number 2. An arachnophobe's nightmare. In Weldon Spring, Missouri, a family's dream home quickly turned into a nightmare straight out of a horror film. Brian and Susan Trost bought their $450,000 home in 2007, not knowing that it harbored a hidden terror. Thousands of venomous brown recluse spiders. Imagine Susan's shock when a spider fell from the ceiling right in the middle of her shower. This wasn't just a simple pest issue, it was an all-out invasion, rendering their new home virtually unlivable. Despite hiring 2 pest control companies, the spider infestation remained relentless. In desperation, the couple resorted to legal action in 2008, filing a claim against their insurance company, State Farm, and suing the previous homeowners for failing to disclose the spider menace. A civil trial in 2011 brought chilling details to light. A biology professor estimated the home housed between 4,500 and 6,000 brown recluse spiders, and that was during winter when these arachnids are less active. The real number could have been much higher in other seasons. Although the jury awarded the trusts over $472,000, the resolution was far from smooth. The previous owners declared bankruptcy, and State Farm didn't pay out. Eventually, the trusts had no choice but to abandon their home. The property, later acquired by the Federal National Mortgage Association, underwent an extreme extermination process. The house was enveloped in 9 tarps, and a potent gas was used to permeate the walls, eradicating the spiders and their eggs. Number 1. Terrifying painting. Picture this. You've lived in your home for 40 years, comfortable in the belief that you know every nook and cranny. But what if your home still has secrets to reveal? Take this intriguing story that recently captivated the online world. A homeowner, settled in his abode for decades, stumbles upon a startling discovery hidden behind a wall. A mysterious painting that sends chills down his spine. This isn't just any painting. It's a haunting depiction of an old man, eerily eyeless, that exudes an unsettling aura. The homeowner, though not frightened, can't shake off the eerie feeling the painting gives off, choosing to keep it out of sight for the time being. The only clue to its origins? A name, Frederick, and a year, 1972, scrawled on the canvas. Now imagine finding such a macabre piece of art in your home. What would be your move? Personally, if I stumbled upon such a sinister-looking painting, I'd seriously consider packing up and moving. After all, a lifetime of horror films has taught me that it's better to be safe than sorry, especially when it comes to potentially cursed objects.